Alright, I think we're back up and running. Let me just make sure. Alright, good. Yep, we are, I think, good to go at this point. Alright, so let's get this party started. I know I'm just kind of dragging my heels at the moment. There we go. Alright. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. Sector 7 plate fell. And we gotta go save some people or something. I forget. I think I gotta go back to Wall Market. Yep. Oh, jeez. I'm such an idiot. There we go. Now we're back. Now we're fully on. Jeez, I'm an idiot. Yep, Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse's died. All three of them were in the pillar. Yeah, funny thing in the remake, they don't die. Well, I don't think all of them died. I can't remember. I haven't really played it yet. I watched people playing it. Oh, I don't want to be stupid. Look here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Got distracted. Yep, a lot of people died in Sector 7. On the upper plate and the bottom plate. It's funny. I mean, everybody kind of knows this game at this point. And Shinra starts out as the enemy and turns into not... Well, they are the bad guy, but they're not quite the bad guy. Where do you think he's going? Yeah, don't forget about your daughter there. Oh. It's about the agents. Oh, I should have grabbed something to eat before I started this stream here. Alright, let's get everybody equipped out. Yep. Yeah, still got that. You know, he's actually good to put a cover on. Just for the fact that... Alright, Eric's got her stuff off. Let's give him a little more offensive material. Alright. We should be good to go. And let me see what I have. Alright, that's good enough. Oh. Yeah, should be good enough. Well, let's go over and see Eric's mom. Because you got nothing to say there. Yeah, pretty much. You don't really want to go any of those places. Nope. Oh, I probably should sell some of this extra junk off that I don't need. I can't remember if that person ever sells anything later in the game. Yeah, fair enough. Oop. Ooh, a turbo ether. That's what happens when you don't take that kid's, let's say, a 5 gil or something. Got plenty of potions. Got plenty of everything, really. Do feel like buying some extra. We're going to be going up into Shinra Tower, which means we're going to be seeing a lot more mechanical machines we're going to be fighting. So we're going to give her that, and we'll give Barrett the fire. Like I said, I'm going to give him cover because he has better, he's one of the toughest I think he is the actual toughest character in the game. Usually I think he has the most HP. And we don't need to save. Not yet. Elmira. Forgot that was her name. Ah, God, her theme music is always... Sorry, jeez, keep getting... This, for some reason I'm getting allergies, but, yeah, her theme music always hits hard. Well, simply, yep. Mm. Well, just a warning and a heads up. I just got a text message from Duke Energy that they are installing possible rolling blackouts because of the cold weather and demand on the power grid. So if I randomly log off, that is because they may roll blackout in my area. But that's probably not going to happen because I live off a main power line. Merry Christmas, 16. Hope you had a good holiday so far. I'm enjoying my extra days off thanks to Christmas. Now, I'll complain about the weather though. It is dang cold right now. And right now dealing with Duke Energy wanting to do rolling blackouts in the area. But that should be alright. I live right off a main power line. Yeah, we've had colder years. I grew up north, so what I feel like is cold is vastly different than being in the deep south of the United States. But they're not nearly as prepared for cold weather as I'm used to. Yeah, solar power wouldn't be a bad thing. We thought about it. A couple of our neighbors have done it. Problem is I live in a valley surrounded by trees, so it's not a bad idea. We'd have to clear out some trees to give a better line of sight for the sun to hit them. That was what we were told. But a couple of our neighbors have done it, and they love it. They don't pay any money towards their electric bill anymore. Yeah, I'd have to cut down more than 2 trees, unfortunately. I mean, I'm not against it, but it's just not. I'd rather spend money on other things right now. And our electric bill isn't that bad. Yeah, my electric bill right now, I want to say it's like $160 a month at most. But we live, like I said, down in a valley, so during the winter, during the summertime, it's about 5 degrees cooler down here than it is when we go up the hill and get on, main ground. And plus, we got a brand new AC unit a few years ago, and I re-insulated underneath the house and added more insulation up in the attic, and that really helped out a lot with the power bill. It sucks in the winter because it's 5 degrees colder down here, and it definitely feel it in the when it gets cold outside. Yeah, I'm fixing to build a garage in this coming spring in my backyard, and after talking about it, 'cause I'm doing a steel built, and after talking to the builders about it, definitely gonna probably insulate it. 'Cause I figured my propane heater would be more than enough to keep it warm, but after talking to them, they really opened my eyes to the point that insulation's a pretty good idea. Yeah, I was lucky. The house, when they built it, they added insulation to the walls right from the get-go, but they didn't insulate under the house, and the insulation in the attic wasn't that great. But I have a buddy that does that stuff, so he was able to do the spray fluff foam up top. He had some left over from some jobs he was doing, And then I just bought a couple rolls of insulation and pretty much did underneath the house. It only took about half a day to do it. It was surprisingly easy to do. I mean, it kind of just sits up there. I didn't have to staple it or anything. Yeah, that's basically what I've been working with, was a one-car garage. And finally, we've been in this house for 10 years. And with the market being what it is, we've built up enough equity to really take out a good chunk of change on everything. I'm primarily a car guy, car and motorcycle guy. Anything mechanical, really. I mean, it's basically what I do in my real life too. I work on construction equipment as my main job. But anything I could tinker on is my thing. Like, just as a hobby, I'll buy up old lawnmowers and dirt bikes and fix them up and resell them. It's a nice little hobby. It's cheap and it's not that difficult. Yeah, the garage I'm building is going to be about 30 by 30. I don't need anything much bigger than that. It would be nice, but I don't have enough stuff to even take up that much space. Alright, let's go get a Barrett. We gotta go invade Shinra. Yeah, I don't need to sleep. Nope. Anyways. Yeah, the next goal is... I had a classic car before that I've owned for a long time, and yeah, we'll do that. And I sold that earlier this year because I had it for a long time. I've had several car projects, but I want something a little bit different now, and I want an actual space to do real work. I mean, I know how to weld and things like that. So I want to be able to actually have space to do that. And enough space to expand and do my own thing. And my brother, he just opened up his own shop not too far away. He works on classic cars on the side, classic cars, and pretty much anything custom. And I enjoy doing it. I just don't want to do it as an actual job. It's more hobby stuff. Like I said, I work on construction equipment as a real job, and that's enough to take the kick out of you some days. Alright, back to the wool market. At least I don't have to dress up as a girl this time. Fight. Ah, so you used to be a construction equipment operator. That was unnecessary. Yeah, it's funny, I used to have an office job for the longest time. But then my department got shut down. Yep, I work on those. I'm a field technician. Matter of fact, the 777 is probably the biggest truck I see. Work on those. What's the biggest? 365 is the biggest truck I see, biggest excavator I see, and then 992 is the biggest loader I get to work on. I really don't want to use this. Good. And no fun dealing with MShaw though. At those quarry sites. And I'm guessing you probably worked at a quarry. Luckily most of them around here. How would I operate a 777? God, somebody did that not, what, 2-3 years ago? Matter of fact, my shop was involved in that one, where they had operated, because we worked on the brakes on that machine. It was before I came onto this company. And so MShaw opened the investigation, had my company come out there, because we worked on the brakes, and supposedly the brakes failed on it, and it went over the side of the cliff and went down, and the quarry ended up flipped over. Basically what they did, from what I understand, is they took it apart and rebuilt it back up again. Like they took the differential, the wheels off and everything like that, and they pretty much took everything they could take off of it and then rolled it back over and then basically put it back together again. But they had to take the rear differential off because to prove that the brakes were new. And I think what happened was the guy set the parking brake, but he didn't use the actual parking brake. He used the that load brake on. Oh Jesus Christ, man! I'm guessing you're wearing your seatbelt then, because the one I'm talking about, the guy died because he didn't wear his seatbelt, and when he got flipped over, he got hurled, I think, out the window and got crushed underneath the truck. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Well, as I'm talking to you, at least you survived that one. But, yeah, my company was involved on that one I was telling you about the parking brake, but yeah. But that guy died, like I said, that guy died because he wasn't wearing his seatbelt. I bet it was. Those things are, what, 120,000 pounds? So you're that's a ride right there. Jesus, I can't imagine being flipped over in one of those things. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, ours wasn't a 777 that flipped over. Ours was a 773, I think it was, that flipped too. Yeah, I would definitely not recommend doing it again. Yeah, let's go up to Don Cornelio's place. Yeah, like I said, one of your report ever came across, because every year we do our MSHA certifications. They make us go over every accident that happened in the last 12 months since our last MSHA recertification. So I wonder if I actually ever heard of your accident. Huh. I guess I can help him out. Oh, okay, 2004, yeah. I probably never heard that one. Because I've only been working on MSHA sites for the last 2 years, 3 years. Before that, I worked on farm equipment. And then before that, I worked on, I worked in an office, basically. Boone County, jeez. Yeah, you guys got quite a bit. I think I got all the items out of here. Oops, didn't mean to go in that door. Yeah, that's I ain't gonna lie, that scared the shit out of me if that was me that flipped over. Especially because well, we just had an accident 2 years ago of not our company, but I think it was up there in West Virginia. It was a D9 or a D10 dozer went over the side. I think the same thing happened. The berm gave out. He was pushing debris over the side into the pit, and the ground gave out underneath him. And he fell, I think they said 250 feet to the ground. They saw a whole dozer, and it didn't fall straight, but it rolled. And what happened? He ended up being okay. He got out of the dozer because he was strapped in, and he was walking up the path. They go up to the top side, and they passed him. And then finally, somebody stopped and realized, hey, because they got down to the dozer and they couldn't find him. Because he got disoriented from the rolling down the side of the pit. And finally somebody came across him like, hey, you were the one operating that dozer, weren't you? And he's like, yeah. And you're like, crap, the fact that you're alive is a surprise. And the best part of that dozer ended up working. They changed a few parts out. I think they changed the windows out because all the windows were busted. But the dozer, they were able to drive it back topside again. It landed on its track, so they were able to start it back up and drive it up out of the pit. Jeez, yeah, I'll say you're lucky on that one, because that's. I've seen they show us every time somebody dies, and it's just. And it's so easy on those machines. I mean, you know just as well as I do. Those machines are no joke. Alright, let me go get my battery packs. I think it's down here in the weapon shop, if I recall. Yeah, I gotta give it to family. Let's see if he has anything worthwhile. Oh Lord. mean, what can you do but laugh in that situation? I mean, I had a motorcycle accident 10, 12 years ago. And I ended up breaking a couple ribs, collarbone. I didn't get road rash because I wore all my motorcycle gear, but I was busted up pretty good. I broke quite a few bones. And I was in there laughing, joking around. Because, I mean, you know, adrenaline and all that fun stuff. Come on. And, they had to stop me from laughing because the broken ribs and because they had me loaded up on pain meds. I'm like, you need to stop. It's like, because you're going to cause internal injuries. Good times. Although the pain meds really were good. I totally get why people get stuck on some of that stuff. I bet you were. Alright, let me see if I can remember how to do this. Nope. Nope. Why did I jump too soon? Nope. I bet it did. Like I said, those things were a couple 100,000 pounds. I can never remember the timing on this. Before it comes too close. There it goes. I'm not gonna worry about that chest. I guess I could. Gotta go down the other side. Yeah, I was with a company for almost 16 years. So it was my first job, and I worked myself up through the ladder. And all of a sudden, they had me get rid of the 2 guys that worked under me. And then they pulled me in, like, yeah, you gotta go. And then a month after that, my boss that was with them for 28, 29 years. They pulled him in, got rid of him, and then pretty much once they let go of a bunch of people, they shut down the whole department and let everybody go in one big drop. It sucked. But, well. Taught me a very valuable lesson about how important people actually are in the grand scheme of things. And now I make more money. I mean, somehow I got into working on farm equipment, running a shop, working on farm equipment, and then now I work on construction equipment. And the money's good, and the schedule is better. Now I'm not burning 60, 65 hour work weeks. not to have my phone on me constantly because my boss will, you know, has to have me in constant contact. Oh, we're going through the front door. Yeah, I made a mistake. They didn't give me a phone. I had to use my personal phone. And I did a lot of traveling. I don't miss that one bit. Talk about a toxic work environment. Can't remember if these guys have anything good. I think they might. Oh, that's it. Alright, kill him. Yeah, I did security. I went to school to become a cop, and I did that security stuff a little bit. Not fun. Boring job. Let's see, I think there's some decent item shops over here. Yeah, I worked for a fat sleazeball, and yeah. Let's just say I didn't stay very long. Chase these guys out of here. Yeah, I did loss prevention for a little while after that too. It wasn't a terrible job. Dealt with a lot of idiots, that's for sure. A lot of people think they have the right to just take whatever they want, amazingly enough. Yeah, when I did loss prevention, I dealt with a lot. I dealt with some sad cases, like people I'm just like, wow. I was like, just give me the stuff back and run. I don't really want to charge, beat somebody down for stealing food that they absolutely need, or medicine they need. But then there are some people who are just real jerks. You're just like, I was like, nah. He's like, you don't need to steal a TV. It's like, no way would that actually, benefit your life. And then they just get completely bent out of shape like they deserve it. Alright, time to start some fights. Yeah, pretty much the same here. I got tons of stories. None of them are... Some of them are appropriate, some of them are sad. Let me think of a good one. Oh. I did it for a while, and I got to know a lot of the local cops real well. And they liked me because I didn't call them out for stupid stuff. Yeah, so I kept everything with... Any reason for them to come out was good stuff. I walked into the store, and I started doing a walk around just to see what was going on. I was in plain clothes, and I heard something getting ripped up, and I'm like, what's going on over here? And I come around the corner, and I see the guy stuffing something behind some boxes. I was like, okay, he just stole something, so I walked off, let him walk away. So, I was like, I went back, checked it, and he was stealing a bunch of PSX, which were like $60 a box, and he grabbed at least 3 or 4 of them. So I was like, okay, cool. I got a decent case there. So I go to follow him, and he goes out and immediately gets into a BMW 7 Series, like a brand new BMW 7 Series. And I'm like, huh, this is weird. Let me go double check to make sure he stole. Because that doesn't make sense. So sure enough, I go back to the cameras, and I'm just watching, and he is stealing anything that's not nailed down. Like, he's just grabbing stuff off the shelves and just opening up. And so I called up the officer I knew real well. I had his phone number, so I just called him up directly. Like, hey, when you get here, I was like, well, come on up here. I got this case going. This guy stole roughly about $800 or $900 worth of stuff at the end of the day. And luckily he went back to the pharmacy to pick up the prescription. So I was like, cool, we're gonna have his information on file. Cop can go down there, go to his house, and get him up. So I'm talking to the officer, and he's right around the corner, and I'm just like, and the guy comes walking in the door. I'm like, I was like, hold up, the guy just walked back into the store. He's like, oh, did he? I was like, yeah. So so he comes rolling in the door. I get him into the office so we can watch him. And this was an old store, so it had a crow's nest, one-way mirror, and you could pretty much look at everything in the store from there. So we watch him. He steals more stuff. So as we're watching him steal more stuff, we end up come on, steal something. Once we he goes through the door, we go out chase him out, and the cop's like, you grab him low. I was like, okay. So he sacks him up top. I grab him by his legs and we drag him to the ground. So like, yeah, we ended up chasing this guy down, wrestling him to the ground and everything. And this guy has, and this is the weird part, we ended up, like I said, getting him for about $900 worth of stuff. There we go. And we ended up getting him for about $900 worth of stuff. And plus a bunch of felonies, because some of the stuff had those tags that set off the alarm. And he ripped them off, and that's a felony case in the state. So he locks him up, takes him out of there. I get a call from the DA, not the ADAs that I'm used to dealing with. I'm actually talking to the actual DA of the city, of the county. So I'm like, oh, okay, what's going on? He's like, yeah, that guy you busted on that? I was like, yeah, his lawyers are here. I was like, lawyers? As in plural? He's like, yeah, he has 2 lawyers. And I'm like, okay. I was like, they would like to handle this case immediately, because he's going to be going out to France for the next 6 months, and then after that, he's going to be in his other house up in upstate New York. The guy is a literal millionaire, has houses in other places, and he's in there stealing a bunch of random crap, like, in a store. So what the hell? So I basically got pressured into making pleading out the case for letting him plead out the case and making it, go away. Basically, he walked away with no charges. Oh yeah, it just shows money rules all. And he wasn't, he was Indian too. That was the unusual thing. Like, he wasn't like a black guy or white guy. He was Indian. So it's like, it's just the weird. That's why I say green. It's not about race. It's about what kind of money you have in your pocket when it comes to this stuff. Because the more money you have, the more these people just, even government officials, will ignore everything. I'm trying to think of what was another good story. Had one where a kid was stealing some condoms, and I called up his mom to come get him, and his mom came in and nearly